Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing week. Currently it is Wednesday and let's get right into the charts since we have some very important things to cover for Bitcoin right now. You can see starting off right here on the daily chart, Bitcoin failed to even reach the value area low and the POC level. I am expecting something like this to form on the daily RSI though. Maybe we make a lower divergence right here and then we actually bounce to the value area low to take out the liquidity that has been sitting above us before we actually head down lower. But with how things are looking right now and Bitcoin being very weak and the weekly time frame looking the most bearish as of right now, same thing for the monthly. You can see our monthly candle has potentially much more lower to go. Last time you can see this candle right here dropped down 27%. If this candle that we have right now drops 27%, we are going to be around exactly $53.5 thousand, which is going to be back in the lower part of this range from back in 2024. And this low right here, I am basically expecting this to be the liquidity grab potentially all the way down to the yearly S3 right here, which is sitting around 44.3k, and then we are going to be looking for the actual bounce. Maybe we go a bit lower to grab some more liquidity and then we are starting to look for the actual bounce. But of course it won't be a V-shaped recovery. It's going to look something a lot similar like the past bear market. When we bottomed out, you can see we had quite a bit of months of accumulation right here, basically sideways ranging. So expect the same thing to happen right here before we actually start the next major rally. But as of right now, things are looking weak. And if we start breaking lower below 61 and $60,000, basically if we start breaking lower below this week right here, then expect us to be in the lower part of the range, and below 50 it means no support until the low 50s of the region. So basically if we drop below $59,000, then we could drop all the way down to $50,000, just another 10,000% of a move. And with the stock market getting hit right now, you can see the S&P 500 is starting to actually have some bigger correction right here, down around 5%. Nasdaq yesterday it actually went down 8%. Basically you can see it right here from the top that we made. We hit the monthly S1, and as of right now, after this triple bearish divergence that we had right here, the stocks are dumping very hard, and this is also putting pressure on Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin found that resistance finally after sweeping this low, and then the stocks hit basically with a hammer, since if the stock market goes down, so does Bitcoin. If you look at the dollar right here, the dollar is potentially rejecting from this key resistance that we have, this historical resistance, but we could very well range here for a bit, and this is going to be enough time for the stock market to actually go down, since as you know, once the dollar is strong, Bitcoin and the stock market usually go down, and this is exactly what we're witnessing right now. Gold is also going down, potentially about to sweep this low right here from back in March 2026, where we had that capitulation down like 10% in a single day. For gold is quite the bigger move. From the all-time high right now we are basically 25%, and if we sweep this low we're going to be down 27%, potentially going back down to the yearly pivot right here on gold. 3,820 is going to be my next target if we start losing this level, which in my opinion we are just about to do so. And then 3,100 is the yearly support, and also the 200 weekly EMA, which is going to come a bit higher with the time, since we won't just sharply drop down there, but still around 3,100 to 3,300 is going to be the final support target for gold. On the short term for Bitcoin, you can see we have been trading ever since this pump that we had right here to around 64k. We have been trading below the VWAP, and once Bitcoin starts trading above it, then we immediately reject and start trading below this level. Liquidation heat map, you can see we had a lot of liquidity left on top, but right now it seems so that Bitcoin could be heading very well for the liquidity to the downside. But there is one big important thing, is that today we got CPI data, tomorrow we got PPI data, we got inflation data on Friday, so we could see a fake out pump to the upside to potentially grab this liquidity and then actually head lower. And yeah, that would be it for today, guys. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.